Jessica Murray. This is my oldest son, Luke. I have a younger son named Kaladin, and he is out playing video games right now. But Luke wants to be my assistant. Do you want to be my assistant?
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to help me get my patterns?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Welcome to our first Flosstube video ever, really. I did have one channel before this where I tried doing Flosstube, and I got 3 videos in and then I didn't do it anymore. But I got pregnant, I had my son, and then I just didn't continue on. So I am back to start this over again. I am so excited to be here and insert myself in this community. I have been stitching ever since I was 6 years old. My grandmother, who loves to stitch, she introduced me to it, and my mother stitches as well. But my grandmother was the one who bought me the pattern to start, and she showed me how to do my stitching. And ever since then, I was hooked. I stitched until middle school. And then high school happened, and I had my horses. I got interested in boys, and safe to say I gave up cross-stitching for a little while. Silly boy. And then college hit, and I found cross-stitching again. I decided to start up again and make my college friends some stitching pieces, and my grandmother a beautiful stitching bird, and my stitch bug came back, and my love for it all came back as well. So I started, and I haven't stopped since then. And I found Flosstube. I started watching that. I got so inspired. My mother started stitching again. My grandma started stitching again. And so we're all back into the community and super excited to be here. Yeah, so I thought I would, careful. I thought I would start out my Flosstube channel with a WIP parade of my current WIPs that I am working on. I am a very much a control freak. I like to work in 13, like numbers of 13, because that's my favorite number. It's my lucky number. And shut that. There we go. So I have 4 full coverage projects going right now, and I have 9 sampler pieces going right now. So I'll go ahead and explain real quick my stitching style, what I like to do. With my full coverage pieces, I have one focus piece that I try to put in at least 400 to 500 stitches a day, because I have plans to get that done before Christmas of next year, so 2023. Then I've got 3 other pieces that I rotate through, and when I rotate them, I do 500 stitches on them in total, whether it takes me a week, 2 weeks, whatever. That's how much it takes, and I then will rotate out to the next full coverage, and I'll do 500 more stitches on that piece. Then with my samplers, I rotate them out to where I do an hour and a half worth of work on them, and then I'll rotate to the next one, because usually on my samplers, I only get about a half hour a day on them, because I've got 2 boys, I run my own business, I train horses, and I homeschool this one, so I stay very busy as a mom, and usually I only get to stitch after I put these guys to bed. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my stitching progress isn't huge, but I just figured it would still be fun to be able to show you guys what I'm doing, what I'll get done. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and show you guys. I'll start the WIP parade, and I'm going to start obviously with my focus piece. Let me grab it.
Oh.
So my focus piece, okay, and we're back. I had to have my son go and grab my tablet so I could show you guys pictures of the pieces.
My Kindle.
Yeah, you got my Kindle, huh?
Yeah.
So my first piece, which is my focus piece, it is going to be a gift for my mother, and she knows about it because it's going to take me a little bit to finish it, but it is called El Caballero. Oh no, the glare!
See?
There we go. El Caballero, art by Laura Prindle, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And it is a nice big pattern, full coverage piece. And my mom saw it and just fell in love with it, and so I decided to do it for her. Okay, remember, gotta stay quiet.
Okay.
So this is what I have gotten done so far. This is my piece that I put 400 to 500 stitches on a day. Obviously, some days I do miss, but I started this beginning of this year, basically, and I'm at 9.5% done. I'm doing it on 20 count Belfast, 2/1 full cross, and I love this piece. I'm so excited because I'm almost done with background, and right here is where the cowboy's head is going to be, and I cannot wait to have more than just background. So, but this is where I'm at still, so super excited. This is my focus piece. I plan on having this piece done, as I've said before. Hold on, we're not doing that yet.
Oh.
I plan on having this done before Christmas of 2023. So after my focus piece, I have my 3 pieces that I rotate around, and one of them will end up being a focus piece once he's so excited. Once I finish El Caballero, I will have one of these 3 that are rotating through become a focus piece for me. So the first one has a very cool story. This gal, and I'm not going to name her name just in case she doesn't want it on here, but she started this piece and decided that she didn't like doing it. No, not yet. Okay. Stop. Sorry, he really wanted to be in the video. But she decided she didn't want to finish this piece out, and so she went on, and I'm on Heaven and Earth Design Facebook group, and she put out there that if anyone wants to finish it, I will ship it to you. Here you go. And I wrote in, yes, I would love to finish that because it's a piece I've been wanting to do for a while. And I'll explain why here in a second after I show it to you. And I ended up getting it, and she shipped it to me, and it's lovely, and I've loved working on it so far. And it is called Stardust by Laura Prindle. Again, the glare, I apologize. There we go. Stardust by Laura Prindle. Charted again by Heaven and Earth Design. And I have horses, and my mother has horses, and one of her horses is getting up there in age. Hold on, please, Luke. Is getting up there in age, and so I would like to have this piece finished by the time her horse passes, because he is going to become this piece is going to become the guardian piece for all of our horses that we love that do end up passing with us, and we'll have them below this guardian horse. So I hope I will get this done in the next 5 years or so. That's going to be my plan. Sooner, hopefully. But she started it on 22 count, 3/1 10 stitch. And I've never done 10 stitch before, so this is the first time that I will attempt 10 stitch. And it's actually going really well. But she had this full top row done. So all this done, and then all the way over to here, she had all of this done, and then she had a lot of this confetti, and I've just been trying to add into that confetti so I can start working at a diagonal, I believe. So all of this extra bit is what I've been adding in so far, and a little bit within here is what I've been doing. But I mean, she got so much finished to begin with. I think this piece is at 23% complete. And I've just loved working on it just because it's already got memories attached to it from the gal that was so nice and gave it to somebody rather than just trashing it. And it's going to be my guardian horse that takes all of our beloved horses and leads them to heaven. Basically is what this piece is going to become, and it makes me just so happy every time I take it out and stitch on it. Not yet, buddy. Next up is in the trio of rotating patterns is a new start. I am so excited for this piece because it's been a while for it to come out, and everybody's probably heard of it that knows Heaven and Earth Designs. It's called The Grand Library by Amy Stewart. I am attempting my very first supersized max color. And here is the picture, just in case you've never seen it before. Sorry. It is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. And this piece, I understand since it's a supersize, it is going to take me a long time to do. So I've decided what I'm going to do is it is going to become a memory piece for me. And what I'm going to do is, as I'm working on it, I'm going to take pictures every 6 months or so with my boys holding it, including my husband, which I will insert a picture here of my starting point. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to title each book that I work on in the library. I'm going to change the title or add a title that is going to be according to what I am going through in life at that point. Like, we're about to move and start our very own homestead on land that my parents bought, and we're going to move on and help them out. And so I want to add stuff like that into this huge piece so that when I look back on it, I can look at all the titles and see what was going on while I was stitching the piece. So I'm super excited to just have this piece get filled with memories. And as you saw in the picture, it's a really big piece, so I'm not going to unravel it all the way. I'll just show you the little bit I've gotten done. And I just started this 4 days ago. I've got it written down. Yeah, hold on, buddy. Don't take that out yet. So this is the start I've gotten. There we go. It's weighing me down. There we go. I always start in the top left corner of my pieces. And I like to work at the diagonal, and then I'll take the thread that I'm working on and I will continue it through until I finish that thread, and then I'll go to the next spot in the diagonal and I will continue that thread through and just keep working on the diagonal that way. That's what I found that I enjoy doing and like. So that's The Grand Library by Amy Stewart, Heaven and Earth Design, 22 count, 2/1 full cross. And next up in the trio that is continually spiraling is one of my other I keep saying they're favorites, but they have to be your favorites if you're going to spend years upon years working on them, right? So this one is called Dark Beer Dragon by Pain Free Crafts, and it's just the cutest little dragon. Yeah, it's a dragon. I love dragons. I love horses. And I just love this little dragon. He's so cute.
Oh, no.
But, so that's him. And again, I've got the date when I actually started him. It was 2 months ago, I think, that I started him out. And I haven't gotten too far. I'm doing the background. His wing is going to come in right here. But that's what I've got on him so far. And I'm doing him on 20 count Belfast. It was left over from my mom's piece. 2/1 full cross for him. So he's the other one in my trio, my group that I continue to go through. And then I have one Heaven and Earth design. It was actually my very first Heaven and Earth design that I started. And I started it when I was pregnant with my second son, because it was a very difficult pregnancy and I needed something to relax me. So I started my very first Heaven and Earth design. And I love this one, and I am going to return to it. It's going to go into the little trio queue next once I finish my focus piece and take one of those to become my focus piece. This one will be in, so I'll get to work on it again. And it is by Heaven and Earth Design again. Let me find the picture for you guys.
Oh, picture?
Picture, yeah, I'm finding the picture. This is called Chase by Matt Stewart. Again, dragons. I love my dragons. Hey, Luke, can you not go on the bed, please, right now?
Oh.
Thank you. But I love this piece, and I can't wait to continue forward with it. But I'm just not going to enter it in right now because then I'll feel like I'm not getting any progress done on the ones that I'm currently working on. So, this is what I've gotten done on it so far. Hold on, buddy. I've got a full background. You can see the mountains. I'm starting to get some sky over there. This is done on 18 count, 2/1 full cross. I always do full cross, apart from the piece that I was given, where she started it out as 10 stitch, so I'll finish it as 10 stitch, but I always do full cross. But that's my start on this guy right now.
Wow.
And I can't wait to get back to working on this piece. But like I said, it won't be until I finish my focus piece. So, what, sweetie? No, not yet, please. Go. Sorry. He's getting bored. So, there you go, bud. I'm done with my tablet now. Alright, so that's all my full coverage pieces that I have. Next, I'll move on to my sampler pieces, where I have 9 of them. I've got 5 series and 4 just random ones that I decided to start. And the very first one, I don't count this as full coverage because there is open spots, but it's a very big piece. It's out. Sorry, having to open the package. Here we go. It is called Great Gray Owl by X Stitch Birds. It's a husband and wife company that designs this. I forget where they're from, but it is overseas. I live in the US, so Great Gray Owl. And on that one, I haven't gotten too far, but that's what I've got for my start. This is his head coming in. His eyes are going to be right here. But that's my start for Great Gray Owl. And it's done on 18 count, 2/1, called for fabrics, all that stuff, full cross. Next up, I'm trying to figure out where to put him. There we go. My next one is by The Drawn Thread. This one is called Good Tidings. Again, by The Drawn Thread, and I'm doing this on 32 count. It's the called for fabric, 32 count, but I changed the floss to week's dye worth. And this was given to me as a gift from my grandmother. And that's how far I am on that one. It's my first time doing specialty stitches like that. Up here. And then the little snowflakes are specialty. And this has been fun to work on. And I'm getting very close. Very close to being done. So, I've loved working on this little one. It's very cute. Sorry, I've got to put all of my stuff together or else I'll have a huge mess. So that's number 2 of my samplers. Number 3 is, and my son just took my tablet, so I don't have a picture. I will insert a picture, maybe. We'll see if I insert a picture. But it's a stitch along for your crane. The pattern is done by Stitchy Princess, and it's called Magical Swamp. I haven't gone very far, but I have started. And I'll try to remember to insert a picture if I could find one. If not, then just Google Magical Swamp by Stitchy Princess and you'll find it. But then doing that one, it's on 32 count. I'm not sure what. It was a scrap piece of fabric that I had. And I wanted to start it because I wanted to show some support for Crane with all the stuff going on. We all know what's going on. So that's number 3. Next up, this one is super fun. I really like this. It's cute. It is Hilda at the Apothecary by Bendy Stitches. And it's so cute. I am going to fill in this cabinet here. I'm not going to just outline it. I'm going to actually fill it in as well. But this one's been fun. I haven't gotten very far. I'm doing this on 32 count Heritage Lugana with the called for fabric, well, called for floss. my words are getting tongue-tied. Called for floss, 2/2 full cross. And that's what I've got so far. I love this border, actually. It's such a cute border. And it's been so much fun to work on. And you'll see that I do borders to start with first because I find them the most boring out of the whole pattern. So I try to get that part done with first so that then I can get to all the fun little things inside the border, the actual patterns themselves. So you'll see a few borders that are going. So that's number 4 of my samplers. Number 5, this one I believe a lot of people have heard about. It's called The Fox. It's a Year in the Woods series by Cottage Garden. And yes, I am going to do the entire series because these are they're so cute. And I am doing mine on 32 count Stormy Night, I believe is what it's called. With the called for colors. 2/2. I always do 32 count 2/2. You will rarely ever see me change that unless it's a full coverage. So, and I've only gotten some trees done. Starting to work. I'm gonna be going to the little cabin here soon. But that's that one so far. This one again. I love all my pieces, so I'm gonna always say that I love my pieces. And this one is so cute, and it's one of my favorites. So let me read that. Okay. Next up, so that was number 5. So this is number 6. This one I haven't actually started yet, so I can't show you the start. I just finished up the 4th of this series. And so that's why I haven't started this one yet, because I just got it all kitted and ready to go, and I haven't rolled it in my wheel yet. But it is the Farmhouse Christmas, part number 5, Grandma's Quilt. And it is just so cute. But I've got my fabric and everything for it, and this I'm going to be starting as soon as it comes in the wheel. Yes, I don't. And then next, another series is by Little House Needlework, and it is the Hometown Holiday series. And I'm on to the second one. The glare. Let me take it out for you. I'm on to the second one. I already did My House, which is the very first one. And I will go through and show you some of my finishes as we go along in my channel. But so this is the second one in the series, and I cannot wait to do the whole series because I am going to have a Christmas tree just full of the Hometown Holiday series. And I am doing this on 32 count raw opalescent Belfast linen. Okay. So it's the very shimmery stuff. And I have loved it so far. So that's what I've gotten. And I love the shimmer of this fabric. I think it just works perfectly with this. And again, I'm using all called for colors. I'm not brave enough yet to change the colors, but that might change with some patterns coming up here soon that I plan on doing that I'm really excited for. So that was Little House Needleworks, the main train station. It's the second one in the Hometown Holiday series. So that's 7, 8. Wait, no, this is number 8. Again, another series. I like my series. This one is Country Cottage Needleworks. Again, I really like the designer. And it's the Cottage of the Month series, and I am on to the second one, which is February. And this pattern is super cute. I am not a pink person though, so I can't say that it's my favorite, but I mean, it's February, Valentine's Day, of course it's going to be pink. And I'm doing this on 32 count linen called Everything Else by Mystic Fabrics. And here is what I have so far. Starting to work on February there. And it's cute. Oh, Luke, shh.
No, look.
I know he just lost in his game that he's playing. Start over, buddy. But I kind of can't wait to move on to March because not so much pink. I'm not a pink person. Okay, hold on. Let me remind Luke. Shh. Thank you. All right. And speaking of more pink, this last one of my samplers is by Primrose Cottage, and it's called Carrot Farm. So it's Easter themed, so of course it's got pinks in it. It's very light pastel colors, which I'm very much a dark color person. I like my dark colors, but this is still super cute, and I'm loving stitching this. And this one actually, I found this fabric on Etsy by Jackson's Fabrics, and I will put a link to their Etsy site below. And it's hemp fabric. It's made from hemp strands. And this has been my absolute favorite fabric to work on. It doesn't wrinkle, it's nice and loose. The stitches hold together really well, and I just love it. It's been my favorite to work on. And so I went and I bought so many more of her fabrics, and she hand dyes all of her fabrics. But it's beautiful fabric to work on. Beautiful. I love it. So all I've got is my border going on right now. And again, yeah. Oh, whoops, sorry. And again, I start all my borders first, and then I get to do the fun things inside. But this fabric has been amazing. Again, I'll link Jackson Fabrics on Etsy below if you want to get some of her beautiful hemp fabric. And yeah, that is all of my WIPs, my current WIPs that I am working on. Apart from the Chase by Matt Stewart. His is going to be worked on later, as I explained. Yeah, so that's my WIP parade. I want to, before I leave, I want to show you one of my finished projects that you might have seen behind me. I finished this one at the beginning of this year, and I'll take you up so you can see it better. I am a Pokemon fan, so I've got Pokemon. It is a full coverage piece, and I absolutely loved working on this piece. It has made me so happy, and it was kind of bittersweet to finish it because I got it done, but then I didn't have it to work on anymore. But this was my focus piece up until February of this year, and then my mom's became my focus piece, the El Caballero. So, future plans. I will be taking my grandmother, who really got me into stitching, to Shepherd's Bush. I've never been there before. I've never been to a true cross-stitch store before. I am so excited. She is so excited. She's been there before. She's been to quite a few. But this is my first, and I cannot wait. And I've already asked her, and she said yes. So I will be filming that little trip together, and you might even get to meet my grandmother at our hotel room and say hi to the woman that inspired me to stitch in the first place. My mother was a big part of it too, but my grandmother definitely got me everything to start, and it was awesome. So you might be able to meet her and get to see my shock and awe as I walk around a true cross-stitch store. So I am super excited for that. I will also be showing hauls through these videos. I will call out like my favorite Flosstubers, and just kind of try to really engage with this community, because I've been watching this community for the longest time, and now I'm finally inserting myself into the community. I'm so excited. So if you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments below, and until then, I believe that's it. Luke, do you want to say goodbye to everybody? Luke is going to come say goodbye to you guys. Come up here and say goodbye.
Okay.
Say thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Good job. And we will be back hopefully in a couple weeks. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy the time that you're given, and I will see you guys later. Bye.